Taylor has it. Turning it on. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Unleashes it. That's caught. It's Thomas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown at State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He steps out of bounds across the 30 out of the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Lets it fly. That pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick completion on the out route. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been since.
Still going. At the 40, there he goes. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Snap it to the back. Finding open areas. Across the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Fights a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the passing, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Out in the backfield, he's open. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 25.
Well, this defense is being challenged in the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Lemon. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Fit it in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. Big gain for the offense.
Oh, ass nigga.
Made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Breaks the tackle.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy.
Can't run that one.
He has been on fire really in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Thrust that arm out. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive.
Bro.
Not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Good timing on the quick out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nigga.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
How'd he go forward?
46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Clement. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Gets it on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. We've got a timeout in the waning
Yo, they can't guard y'all niggas. I should have been slinging it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks one. On target to the left. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is that was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Right down the middle.
Broski.
It's the open man. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
Fuck him like that.
Score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle.
No.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down.
Oh my God.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got in.
What the fuck is happening, bro?
This guy, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage.
He's starting to slow down.
There and make the stop at the 19.
That's almost it.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Maryland. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46.
Don't fucking mean, please.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds his man, it's Tate. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to fire. Unleashes one.
Bro, you be throwing some wild shit. No. How?
To go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 37.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make...
There he goes! Discards it with a stiff arm. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, App State. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
Look at
He
him
was
torch.
looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Tate.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
With the catch, it's Maryland. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after
what the fuck?
Some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Damn. Oh, I had
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown!
Fellas. You just got cracked.
Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
He's going to run it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turning it on. And they finally get it to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him in the open. Wide open spaces. He stopped him, forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They want to throw it. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball is...
Come on, bro.
Touchdown, Michigan!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it to the back. Find some fresh air. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He smashes his way through again. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Nittany Lions have put themselves
picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job chasing by the defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. Third long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football, not fooled, forcing the fourth down now, trying to get the football back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes.
Son of a bitch.
Intercepted a first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after a short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wide open downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but
It's
it's a
wide the
10-yard
fuck open.
gain and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Dampier. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
How many first downs is that?
What the fuck over?
Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Fuck out of there.
He's on the move.
Yeah.
One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaches.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take a shot.
Bro.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way.
My receiver doesn't want the ball.
That's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Out of the shoot, quick toss to the right. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air. It's Dampier. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Bro.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep
I
down
wasn't
the
even
field.
coming like that in the first place.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking downfield, it's Underwood.
Fuck.
Just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason
No,
this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. There's the pressure. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They'll immediately call timeout.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Dropping back, it's Gambier. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Makes the catch. It's Sparks. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah. Talking about it, yeah.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've
breaks into the open on the left. That's after a big game. He'll mark it at the +42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense.
Come on, Ganger.
That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return.
That's my fault. I'm doing bullshit. I'm doing bullshit. I'm doing bullshit.
I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out.
Turning it on.